The reason why holding the club like this and setting up with the club like this is going to stop you fatting your irons, thinning your irons, and if you struggle with slice shots, it's going to help you understand how to deliver the club in those positions you see on the telly more, handle forwards, body backing up, kind of right trail hand pushing through, really crisp up your impact positions. And it's so simple, and the premise of it is built around years of coaching and watching people just not manage this, so the club face, very well at all. So the way I swing the face around my body, the angles I twist on and off to this face will heavily dictate the path I swing at the ball with the club. So the path the club is taking as it hits the ball. That then heavily dictates if I'm hitting down or if I'm hitting up, where low point is for hitting the ground or fats and fins, those kind of ideas. So the face really, it owns us, it controls us, it dictates 99% of our movements for 99% of golfers. And you learn this over years of coaching because you get the odd person, a new golfer sometimes, who has the face set at a funny angle, so they point it way left and they swing it where they point it way down at the ground, which will make it go left, and they just deliver it. You know, they just commit and deliver and hit like crazy shots. And it's because they're new golfers. You've got to explain to them what the process of hitting a straight shot even means. You've got to break it down. But for lots of people watching this video, you know what you're trying to achieve. Ball going up in the air, a certain distance, with a certain amount of curvature or not, to try and hit a target. Yet you're struggling to do that because you're letting this, the face, control you. Let's stop that. So if I hit a shot now with the club face pointing right off into the right hand corner here, but I know I don't want to hit the ball over there, I want to hit target, what I will do is I will make my action work around what that face is doing. So in effect on that one, what I did is I kind of severely backed up, kept leaning forwards, flicked the club way forward, got into these really messy kind of impact positions. I managed to hit a target, didn't have any distance, it had more curvature than I would want to put on an iron shot. So always the question for students is, how long do you keep playing like that? Because I can play like that, it's fun, compared to thinking, well, that's going to level out quite quick and I want to get better than that personally, so I'm going to try and improve things, which is where you need to get control of this kid here. So let's say we want to hit the ball with the face not pointing so open to a path, so wherever the path is going, the face is right of that. That's what gives you the curvature left to right. And let's say we want to hit the ball with a little bit of handle lean with your irons, so feel like you're getting the handle slightly forward of the head, and you want to hit the ball and then the ground ideas, so the ball then turf next. So good feeling of a nice strike. Now to do this, you've got to try and reward those actions, and the easiest way to reward them is to set the club face up literally 20 degrees closed and then just hold it. So don't turn it closed in your hold, set it up 20 degrees, 25 degrees or so closed, and then hold that face. So your grip is in a neutral position, but it's now to this face. Now you can't start with the handle way forward, start with the handle just in its normal position, hopefully inside of your lead legs about where it is. But the game is you're not allowed to hit the ball left, so you've got to try and swing at this ball and make it not go left. You can see what I've done there. I've ripped it right down the line. I mean, that has actually gone a yard left, but I'll take it. What we don't want to see is from these positions, your impact positions where you try and flick forward, are just simply not going to work. I use this drill so much with students as what I would call like a bit of a shock to the system, like putting two paddles on them, you know, shocking them like you see in the movies. I'm trying to wake them up. I'm trying to make them understand that this owns you, it dictates you, it makes you move. And what happens when people do this, yeah, they start by hitting a few of them, but they start self-regulating, they start self-learning. So I've given them a tool to help them practice when they're with me and when they're without. So to get that ball not to go left, I need to start making sure that I'm really leading with that handle to get their face back to somewhere near neutral. Because the face can be dictated by handle lean. See how I'm straightening it out? Yes, it's going to go lower. Yes, I might even hit down at the ball more. But what I am going to do is regulate the face by moving the handle in a more positive way to the way you want to hit it. Oh yeah, look, I actually overdid it, slightly pushed that one. But I can feel with that, I am excessively getting this way as I hit the ball. It exaggerates a movement that I've actually worked on in my swing, where I've been a little bit this way in the past and kind of here. Level everything up, but just not that strong, and the strike's a little bit floppy. But by practicing hitting with a closed face and then trying to get it back to neutral is a great way of you learning new patterns. Because guess what starts to fall in place when people do this drill? Their club paths. They start to swing straighter. Swinging left makes no sense anymore. Their hip turns start to allow them to push their handle out in front of them. So what happens is they start falling into order with this one simple idea. It's so simple. I'm amazed at how many people I see out there not using it, bearing in mind how often I've asked people to do this drill. It just transforms them. And if you want to improve your strikes even more, so getting that handle forwards will do that, this video here has got all the answers for making sure the strike's way more up the middle of the face and not down the bottom for those horrible fins.